introduce yourself to Ieva.
Yeah. So thank you so much for all the inspiring words. So yes, I'm Ieva. I'm living in Malta, but originally I'm from Lithuania. And yes, my journey quite is long with body changes.
Yeah.
And I've been through. I have two kids, so I've been two times going, through body changes a lot. And now is the time when I feel that I am at my best. And I would say that lots of this for the past 2 months is because of Dami, that
It's
I fully trusted him. That I said that I want, yes, to go for. I set the goal that it would be for my next summer, but Dami said no, we can do it faster. So I believed in him, and yes, so I've been going through that body changes, which literally started changing as well a lot my life and how I perform in my business. So I said to Dami that we need to share this, that I can't believe, that all of these things, when I started taking care of my health and my body, that this could change a lot, like how my business started growing, how my team started growing. I'm like, we need to share about that and show people that how this is important.
yeah, a hundred
Yeah.
percent. And I'm really happy that you actually wanted to, like, you were very open about actually wanting to share this because I felt that you had such a good proactive mindset into making things happen. And even before we started, you realized just how important it would be to be in shape for the other parts of your life. Because,
Yes.
a lot of people kind of think that they don't have time to go to the gym because they have all these different priorities. But I argue that if you actually did work out, it gets you to be more, to be able to show up with more of who you are for the other areas of your life. So, how did you have that mindset in the start?
Mm.
Like, how
Uh-huh.
did that actually show up for you?
Yeah, I felt that for before starting, like be consistent, because I always were kind of active in my life, but never consistently, and never were setting some big goals, like I was losing weight, but I was never consistent and never set goals like for fitness, like to exercising, that there could have to be a discipline, there have to be a routine, in that. And I realized that, look, so without exact diet and without incorporating exercising, I will not be enough active. And I see that then I will just not start be active in my business, So I need to start with being active with my body, and then everything gonna flow,
Yeah.
So I stopped. I thought that, okay, what's the first step has to be? So I have to get back to fundamentals, as I like to call, that good diet, like proteins, macros, that we like to talk
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, and then exercising, like setting a routine, setting a goals. How many times per week you need to go to the gym, or any type of exercising, mixing cardio and weightlifting. That was also another things that I was scared about weightlifting. That it's, yeah, like you're gonna look like a bodybuilder, all of those stupid stereotypes,
Yeah.
So, but I realized that it's too many people are showing the benefits of heavy weightlifting, and I realized, okay, I need to do something, and that has to be incorporating heavy weightlifting. And yes, so when I started making that discipline, making that routine, I really started setting the goals even for my business and
Yeah.
reaching those goals together with my body, goals. So
Yeah.
that was, yeah, it's just truly amazing what we can achieve when we commit and we be patient, committed, and yes.
100%. There's so many different ways that I could dig into what you said there. One of the things that you mentioned was being consistent. I'll be honest, being consistent. Even with the work trips, family coming over, and everything. I've admired the consistency that you have, and like it's definitely shown in the results that you've done so far. Like I've seen a dramatic change in your body, and like I'm sure the confidence as well. I'm sure it would be high, or I would assume. Have you felt more confident throughout the process as well? Or how's it
Yes.
be and how is it right now?
Of course, the confidence just boost when you see how your body changing, and especially that you set some particular goals for yourself.
Yeah.
And then with the work that you put in, you achieve all of that. It's just like you obviously that confidence boosts up till the roof. Yeah,
Yeah.
that you can truly do that. It's just yeah, it shows you what you need to do to reach all of that. So the confidence, obviously, like body wise, it boosts. Then how you are show up to other people, how do you show up for yourself, first of all.
Yeah.
So for me, that was a big win, regarding everything, even like my mental health, even
Mhm.
improved. Yes. So exercising, discipline, everything is just, improve so many things,
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah. And something you mentioned there, goal setting, which I think is like super important. And I know that it would definitely either indirectly or directly affect the other areas of your life. Have you seen
Mm.
yourself taking the same mindset from like goal setting into your business? And like, how is that transfer happening?
Yeah. Yeah, so we forgot as well. If there's people who would like to ask questions, they are free to ask.
Yeah.
We always answer them or me, whatever. So yeah, regarding the goals, it's true that when I started setting the goals, which obviously at the beginning is, like slowly every week you are setting how much you want to like lose, for a longer period and then for a shorter period. It's the same that I've been doing that for a while, in my business, like setting goals, but never like consistently. Like I'm doing 1 week, then I don't do it, then I
Yeah.
do it and so on. And now when I obviously I'm paying for the services, that you are helping me, so I'm like, I have to use it, and I have to do something. And every time, I get some cheat meal and I'm like, wait. So I want that goal, not somebody else.
Yeah.
So it's the same that I started thinking about my business, like, okay, I need to set some goals, but that has to be happening every day. And I have to you not only set a goals, but then plan how to reach those goals.
Yeah.
So it's the same, like we settled down and we said, okay, what are your goals? And what is the game changer plan to
Yeah.
do and to reach those goals? So that's very important. So yes, it really helped me to settle the goals and then go for them, work for them, no matter if you not succeed, in some of them, or you will try, you need maybe more time and so on, but it doesn't matter. It's just that you settle your goals and you make a plan and go for them. Yes,
Yeah,
that's very important.
100% agree. And to your point, just before I answer that, I see another Ieva in the chat.
Yes, there's another Yama. She's sitting next to me.
Hey, nice. I love it. You joined the group as well.
Yeah, she started with me because I keep on, telling on my Instagram stories that how important is your health, how important
Yeah,
is to take of your health, and start exercising, start your daily routines. So she just said, okay, it's enough. I need to join you.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's really nice that one person was inspired. Let's go for another one.
No, I
Yeah.
got you. So one thing that's really important you mentioned is like, yes, you have a goal, but then planning, because you actually have to plan to make things happen. So when you do set a goal, there's going to be all these obstacles. There's going to be things getting in the way. This is normal. This is something that
Mm.
I tell everybody. It's normal to have doubts and fears and for life to get messed up. If you really
Yeah.
want to go, you have to find a way to make it happen. And so in your case, I know that, you have a busy lifestyle, you're working, you have two kids. That is very challenging. So
Yeah.
how have you found the way to still get in and still prioritize your health and your fitness, even with two kids?
Yeah, I mean that's all. Yeah, one of the things of planning that
Yeah.
I have to like settle my schedule, like to see. Okay, that's the day. Like even today after the gym, we're thinking, okay, tomorrow I have 4 meetings, and like literally there's no time to go to the gym. But I said to Yeva, we have to make time to go to the gym. So then
Yeah.
we have to wake up 5 a.m. and be
Yeah.
there at the gym 6:30. That we would manage to do all the things. And before my kids wake up, then I could take them to the school and so on, and then go to the meetings. So yes, you just need to make time. If it's if it, that's you want to be in shape, you want to feel good and so on, so obviously you have to think how you can incorporate everything. And I think like we also do that in business. You need to settle and think about what your why, that why you are doing all of that had be not just I need to look good,
Yeah.
it has to go deeper, why it's so important for you to go and show up in the gym, every day, why it's so important for you to do that, those exercises which will be not comfortable, they will not gonna be easy, but why you need to do that.
Yeah.
So you need to find the reason within yourself that would be pushing you. And obviously I think with the time when you start seeing the results, the motivation, it
Yeah.
comes as well.
Yeah.
So yes, you just need to make time. Nobody else gonna do that for you.
True. Great point.
Yeah.
And I think, as you're saying, even with, finding your why and finding these reasons, the way I see it, it's literally like you're throwing wood on a fire. You just
Yeah.
throwing more wood and like getting it to burn deeper and deeper and
Yes.
far more consistent. But like you said, once you start to see the result, it's like the fire is like already burning. You've already created the habits of just going to the gym. It's literally
Yeah.
showing up. You're going to figure
Yeah.
out how to do it, but show up.
Yeah.
So I love that. And so, like, Tammy, thanks for the question. So, yeah, but I think I'll make this.
Yeah.
As
Let's
great
check.
session. Any advice on how to stop injuries throwing off your routine and impacting your mindset? Because, like, I know you had some injuries and concerns before. So, like, how have we and like how would you handle the injuries after showing up,
Yeah.
still getting results?
Yeah, so my big concern before starting out with Dami, it was that I had some lower back pain from way before, I don't know, like since teenager. Like I have slight of scoliosis and these kind of things. And I was like telling to Dami, like, I'm very scared that I will start getting the lower back pain and I will just not be able to go off that. Go to the gym and start, doing all the routines, and I will just have to stop. So my was one of my big concerns. But there was at the beginning that there was some slight pain, and I talked with Dami and we did some stretching routines to incorporating more than do like extra days with just stretching. And I learned during my life that how like with Pilates and yoga, how to do it on my own, which stretchings are good and really helps for me. So whenever I feel that, okay, there's some pressure, whatever, I
Yeah.
just go and do stretchings, and that really helped. But at the same time, working with weights,
Yeah.
obviously they strengthen my muscle, my lower back muscles. So like now, after 2.5 months, I barely have any pain, And okay, there could be like sometimes I have some knee pain because maybe I wasn't doing at the right technique, so I have to look at it again, or just take one day off, to relax. So I
Yeah.
mean, there was always ways, and so I mean, injuries, I guess, it's possible to avoid them with
Yeah.
the right person next to you who can guide you, and with the right techniques. You have to have a look, how to exactly do that, or obviously start slowly, with the weights. So, and give yourself time if you really need it, a day off, or two. It's not gonna drastically, like destroy your results. If you take a day or two off, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
So
Like
just feel your body.
no, for sure. Like I like what you're saying in terms of yes, number one, be consistent, but like know your body. Know, like, let's say you may need to put something in place to like stretch before the workouts. You may need to not go as hard every single session, but you can still make progress even with some like injury scares. You just have to be smart about it with the right person, do the research, and make it happen. And so I see Ieva sent another question. The other Ieva, do you want to take this or should I? What is the one advice you can give for somebody who delays the decision to start? Like I'm going to start on Monday or next week or next month, for example. Should I take it? Or should I take it?
Yeah, I can answer. Yeah, so I mean, procrastination is one of the things that people love to do these days,
Yeah.
and that's also, something that. Yeah, you need to ask again, I guess, ask yourself why you are doing all of this and why it has to start now, because there will be never a right time, there will be
Yeah.
always something coming up,
Yeah.
like some more work, some trip, whatever, a hanging family gathering, whatever, party and so on, birthdays. There will be something always coming up. So yeah, there will be no perfect moment. So you either start now, or you just procrastinate more. And so you're just losing time to be at your best shape, to reach your best potential. You're just wasting time, so it means maybe you don't want it enough, or your why is not strong enough that you would
Yeah.
start straight away. Yeah. So
Yeah, and
I hope
to
I
add to that, as well, because I think the finding your why and like your reasons and your purpose is such an important topic that a lot of us don't really take so seriously. So sometimes people think just because they haven't thought super deep about what their why is, they think, oh, I don't really have any reasons. But at the end of the day, your reasons are going to be the fire that's going to get you to actually move and do things. If you don't have a deep connection to a why, just make something up. Like try to think about why.
Yes.
If you
Yeah.
can't find it, look for it.
Yeah.
More you
Exactly.
ask yourself the questions, why do I want this? Because we all know that it's going to be better if you're healthier or if you have more energy or if you're not sick. We know that. We all want it at a basic level. If you don't have a deep purpose, ask yourself, think deeply. If that's too weird, you just make something up and say, I want it
Yeah.
because I want to look good. I want to be healthy.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
kids. I
Exactly.
want to be
Yes.
so many different reasons. Um,
Yeah.
so procrastination, like you said, it's never an excuse. If you want it, you can find a way.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. I also believe that more and more, even in my business, when I meet mothers who have 4 kids and they are like, top, and they're like, yeah, they perform so well and they are, they're having the best life. And like, I'm asking, how did you do that? And they just said, like, I just did it because I really wanted, I had that desire inside me. So
Yeah.
it's the same. You have to find that desire and like, find like sit down and write 20 things. What are the advantages, and what disadvantages, you can
Mhm.
find of, like exercising, being consistent, being,
Yeah.
find the balance with your body, what are the advantages, and
Mhm.
of course there will be much more advantages. So yes, so just if you, like you said, if you cannot find, just sit down and just literally think, how it will make you feel. So it also will be something that you are already thinking, for the future, that how you will be feeling and what
Yeah.
benefits it will bring to you.
Yeah.
So it will motivate you more to see how many advantages actually you can have.
Oh, for sure, 100%. And what you mentioned, which I like, and it can apply to, not only people that could benefit from fitness, but also people that you speak to primarily yourself, is you got the desire, you got the fire to not only improve your life, but also your business. And I know from watching your content, you primarily speak to, let's say, moms or women in a similar position. In your situation right now, who are you typically speaking to online? Who are you typically trying to give a positive message to? And can you tell me a little bit about like what you do and like what's firing you up right now?
Yeah, so the business that's been fired up by Damis exercising and so on, I'm helping women, but obviously if there's men as well, coming in my way and needs my help, I'm helping them with financial education. So we are the community that helping people to understand skills and to understand the education that has never been taught in any school. So
Yeah.
people were never taught, apart from maybe who has been studying in university finances,
Yeah.
how to make, manage, and save your money in a obviously in a modern ways
Yeah.
through high income skills, and how to manage all of that and incorporate in our daily life, and obviously make passive incomes
Yeah.
and make another additional sources of income. So yeah, it depends on the goals, but
Yeah.
mostly I'm my focus is for the women who
Mhm.
are trying to find their new identity, especially single moms,
Yeah.
who wants more financial independence,
Mhm.
and who wants to escape 9 to 5 grid and
Yo,
more
yo.
financial freedom.
Yeah.
Yes, and to be free from work, from location, from time, to have time free to be with their kids, be present. So I'm showing that everything is possible.
Mhm.
Obviously, you just need to be open to hear what possibilities are in this world and what kind of financial education can help you to reach all of that.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm showing all these ways for women, for mothers, for single moms, and obviously in general people who wants more options in life to be financially free, financially independent, and to grow and to have the best life that we all deserve. Just some
Yeah.
people don't want to admit, that they deserve the best.
Yeah. 100%. And it's funny how it's all connected. The three basic needs they all say is health, wealth, and relationships. And if you have two or only one of the three, you're never really going to be complete. And so I'm happy that you've taken the drive and you've had the courage to say, look, I'm going to go for it, both on my health side, on my wealth side, but then also on the relationship side as well. That could be part of itself. Um, so it's also great. So just to tie it back, I know that, like you said, with the financial education, education is so important. Understanding or learning different ways to actually do things is also very important as well. And so one thing that a lot of people get so hung up on, so that the you know healthy and nutrition side of things is nutrition and is the education around nutrition. I get so many people say that they're struggling, they can't lose weight because they love carbs too much, or they need to cut out this, or they need to cut out that, and they drive you absolutely crazy. How have you found the nutrition style that we've taken to help you to lose the weight that you wanted to lose and get the tone body? How have you found that?
I mean, regarding the nutrition and the plan that we are following, yeah,
Yeah.
like about my macros, yes. I mean, like for me, it's at the beginning, it was a bit kind of like a bit difficult just to kind of track everything because
Yeah.
you need to everything put in the app. But right now, I'm like just started actually eating very similar meals. So I'm just like, every time like doing the same. And I really enjoy because that's what I like to eat. But
Yeah.
then at the same time, I have so much flexibility, if I want to get that, like tiramisu, let's say, if it's not, once in a while, then
Yeah.
okay, then most probably, I will have to have less, fats and carbs, that day. So I will have to find that balance, to balance it out, everything, but you can still enjoy that food, once
100%.
in a while, and it's not a problem, so yeah, so that's what I really like, it that I have that freedom. And it's not in one day, it's you need to look at the big picture, how is it going for you in a week, in a month, time, in a half year time, how is it, because the weight is so influenced with so many things, it's not only about food. Yes. So yes, don't be strict, with yourself, or follow the plan, because it's just literally gives you the best energy, gives you the best, the best feeling when you are eating proper food, So with the right nutritions, with the right fats, carbs, and proteins, you're feeling the best. So
Yeah.
obviously, if you once in a while cheat a bit, okay, come back,
Of course.
where you've been before. Yeah.
I don't even call it cheating. Like it is what it is. You want to eat something.
Yeah.
Everything has macros at the end of the day. So
Yeah.
in my
Exactly.
opinion, there's a level of freedom that you get when you know that, like, whatever I'm eating, at least I have the knowledge to see what's actually happening and like how it's going to
Well,
affect the body. Once you understand it, you don't have to be super strict on it, but the
mhm.
fact that you actually took it on and like you got to see how your body changed, I think that that's going to be like a lifelong just skill and understanding.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. Yeah, so I feel the same, that it's not for some period of time, like while I'm on, let's say, on a strict diet. It's like for the lifetime.
mhm.
That's how we're supposed to eat. We have to balance it out. Everything we have to. Uh, more think about more proteins to get, while we're eating with every meal and so on.
Yeah.
So that's how we're all supposed to do. So there's nothing that is for some short period of time.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. I love it. So for me, I've pretty much touched on a lot of the topics that I wanted to touch on. Like anything else that we haven't touched on that you think you'd want to share, or what's
Yeah, like I think we touched pretty much everything, and I think that, as I said, like if you want to be the best, if you want to be at your peak, and and it doesn't matter if you are a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, or if you are working for somewhere and you're an employee, but obviously you want to feel at your best, you want to
yeah.
be best at your profession, and whatever you do, don't neglect those needs that your body sends, like good food, not just don't eat whatever you find it, just eat that's really educate yourself. Obviously
Yeah.
you could be that you don't know, okay, fine, then seek for the help. There's so many people who can help you around. If you don't have these, skills, if you've been never educated, go and look for the help,
Yeah.
and start thinking about that and how important, and start doing for yourself, and obviously incorporate exercising, even, with at the beginning, slowly, um, don't stress your body, everything has to go with the flow, and it's just that these are healthy habits that needs time, give yourself time, and then you will see that how you start, showing up at your job, at your business, everything is just, start changing, and for sure, you will feel much better, people around you will start seeing you better. So yes, so of course that's so important, and yeah, and Dami is here to help with that. I'm here to help for everyone who wants to be financially educated and
Yeah.
wants to build financial stability and safety. So yes,
The
we
information
can help both for both sides. Yes.
exactly. The information is out there. I'm here to help you fitness wise. Ieva is here to help you financially and changing your life wise as well.
Yeah.
So before we cut it off, it's on my mind because there's like a lot of people that are on the fence to like make a change. So selfishly, fitness wise, what last what advice would you give to somebody who's like, yes, they know that they do want to make a change in their fitness and their health, but they're just like, I have this coming up, or they have some resistance. What would you say to this person if they asked you like one piece of advice?
I would ask them, like, we all know what's gonna happen if you don't do anything.
Mhm.
Just keep the same. Yeah, you're just gonna get fatter, your health will go worse, and so on. But I guess you can imagine what will be happening if you take that decision and start being consistent, start working out, thinking what you're eating, and that's just in general, thinking about yourself more, and prioritize your health. You will cannot even believe the results, what they're coming, your way. So just think both sides.
Yeah.
Yes, I do, and when I don't, and which way you want to choose.
Yeah.
What kind of life, what kind of feeling, what kind of health, energy level you want to have, and just go for it.
True. Every decision you make taking you either one step closer or one step further away to.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank
exactly.
I love that, Eva. Honestly, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, so nice.
That's pretty much it. I guess
Yes.
I'll see you on the app. You have a workout tomorrow, or and
I work out just 20 minutes before it started,
yeah,
Yes, my night workout was, and tomorrow we will see what time we are going with
yeah.
Yeva, either 6:30 or somewhere in the evening.
Hey, for sure. It's been a
Yes.
pleasure. I'll speak to you very soon.
Okay, thank you so much, everybody who would be listening, and yes, let's keep in touch. Bye.
Ciao, ciao. Appreciate it.